out a police patrol.
But yet everybody still...
They have to have police officers escort them because they were robbing ambulances. So I think poor black people who are following the news will understand that, yes, there is a problem within the black community, and yes, we need more policing inside our neighborhoods rather than less, because if there are more police officers, there aren't going to be as many shootings, as many open-air drug markets, kidnappings, which is high.
Black people who were shot by the police, there are many?
There are. I mean, I think it's like 153, about 153 to 200 that died last year. And it's tragic. It's a tragedy whenever a police officer shoots somebody or when anybody dies. But to blow it out of proportion, to say that black people are being shot every single day is a lie. I think 965 black people died last year, and of that, I think 40% of them were white, and the other 30% were Latinos, and then others, what have you. So black people, I think as a percentage, is like 17%, and they're 13% of the population, which means, on average, I mean, when you actually scale it down, they're pretty much represented fairly. And by the way, there's only 1 million police officers in America. 1 million police officers that are policing 320, 340 million Americans, right? So when 900 of the people die, justly or unjustly, you're not even talking about 1/10 of 1%. That is like a 99% satisfaction rate, and when it comes down to policing.
So there's no discrimination in the United States.
I didn't say that. I don't. I mean, of course, there's discrimination. There's discrimination. Are you married? I mean, when you pick your husband, you're going to discriminate against a lot of men. I mean, there's discrimination of all sorts. I'm not saying that there's no discrimination. I'm not saying that there's no racism. I don't think that the police officers are systematically racist. And I don't think it's a problem, to be honest with you, in America.
So you said there is racism and discrimination. What would Donald Trump do about it?
I don't think Donald Trump can really do anything about discrimination or racism because it's a single thing, right? So I mean, if I wanted to be outwardly racist to somebody because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, how is Donald Trump going to stop me? Is he going to put in a law that's going to throw me in prison? Well, then there's going to be a lot of free speech violations and what have you. Donald Trump, no president can stop somebody from being racist. It's your own thoughts. That's called thought policing, and I don't think that we don't want that in America.
Oh wow, yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. Your viewpoint. It didn't fit with the agenda, but it was good.
Make sure you post that online. I'm sorry, what was your name?
Leah.
Leah? Where are you from? France? No.
Great.
I said nice. I said nice as in like, not a pun, like niece. I said that was a horrible, tragic thing that happened. So what do you think? I mean, like, what's going on with Europe when it comes down to like mass immigration? Do you have any thoughts on that, or?
Yeah, we have a common policy.
What do you think they're going to do with Calais, the whole country? Or do you think they're going to go sue Britain for this? I mean, because when it comes down to it, that was pretty much they're releasing their side of the lake. So,
I really don't know.
Oh man. That's a serious issue. That's a serious issue, and that's one of the reasons why I completely disagree with President Obama, because he's one of the reasons why all these Syrians are fleeing their country. He's one of the reasons why ISIS could take over these buildings and homes and push these people out and operate, because they know that drones won't come and hit the homes. So now he wants after I think it was November in 2014 when he said he was going to launch a limited airstrike, and then Russia said, hey, you got to draw it back, right? But then he ended up launching them anyways. For that very reason, now their whole country is disabled. The Syrian war, we ended up sponsoring the Free Syrian Army, and now he wants us to invite them in. So which is why I say, if we're going to pick a politician, this election is very important, because if Hillary Clinton gets elected, it's the same old thing. It is the same old policy. And I don't know what Donald Trump is going to do, but hey, he's better than Hillary. And I don't want to send any more refugees to your guys' country. So and Donald Trump is huge on the refugee issue and huge on immigration. So I think Donald Trump is good for France as well, because he doesn't want to destabilize his countries.
Well, he wasn't vice.
Thank you very much.
He took the media lies. Remember how they tried to say that Ron was racist?
Yeah, I mean, just right now, she looked at my shirt and she said, "Do you support Donald Trump?" And I said, "Yeah." And then she gave me this little devious, conniving look, and then she kind of turned away, and I was like, "Why? You don't like him?" She was like, and then she asked me if I could ask a couple questions, and then after, if you noticed, maybe you could run it back. when she started interviewing me, she kind of put down the mic a couple times, and then he kind of put down the camera because it kind of seemed like they weren't getting what they wanted, you know. And I kind of noticed that. But hey, you know, it's their right to, you know, to publish whatever media they want, and it's up to people like you know, independent journalists out here, to actually show what's actually going on and how many people, like, there are free-thinking people out here who have differentiating opinions, who don't think Donald Trump's a bigot, who don't think, you know, police officers are the problem, who don't think, you know, who don't vote Democratic 95% of the time, as black people do, as they say. And we're going to see that in this election when the black majority doesn't show up for the Democratic Party, because they were in it for Bernie. A lot of the California the left coast was in it completely for Bernie. So, you know. And I think overall this whole thing is going to collapse. People are going to flee away from mainstream media. As you've seen just in this election, Donald Trump's podium got more views than than Don Lemon reporting the news. You know, I mean, just leaving an empty podium there because it would get them views. And this is the sickening nature of the media. They're attracted. At the end, it's entertainment. They need to make money, and they'll go wherever the story is. That just as all these people came, not the protesters, but the media that came out here expecting this big protest, this big, you know, they said it's open carry state, you know, Ohio, there's going to be a lot of violence and what have you. The Black Panther Party is going to be here. Haven't seen them yet. That's what they said, and they got everybody riled up. In fact, it made me buy a ticket. I wanted to come see it. You know what I mean? But I came out here, and you know, nothing. You know, the police officers are doing their job. It wasn't like my hometown of San Jose, where, you know, the mayor and of course the city planners, the administrator told them to stand back, and people got assaulted. It was a very shameful thing for my city that I'm from. You know, people I saw on the TV that I knew, I went to school with. You know, people vandalizing cars, breaking windows, spitting on young children. You know, ripping people's shirts off. It's a disgusting thing, and I think overall, you know, the media is going to be judged by people like you and everybody else. You know, and that's why I asked her. You know, I said, you know, and that's the thing, right? So even off camera, right? Even if she's a journalist, nobody's watching her, right? I asked her just, you know, what do you think they're going to do about, you know, Calais, which is a huge reservation of these Syrians where people are getting raped, people are getting groped, and you know, people. I mean, I think a kid was kidnapped, right, and like raped in the ass, like, you know what I mean? All these horrible things horrible stories are coming out of here. And it's like, you know, you don't even have an opinion on your own country, but you go over here and you have all these opinions about ours. You know what I mean? Like, I have opinions about everybody else, but at least I have my own here. You know what I mean? I have my own opinion here. No, but hey, I guess that's just how you know, media works. Especially when you work for a big company, you have to hold the flag, right?
Yeah, they want to get a paycheck.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. So I can't really blame them.
Cool.
Do y'all have cards, websites?
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel. I'll give you a sticker.
Do you have a YouTube?
Yeah.